Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the third video in my series of VLookup videos. In this video, we are going to discuss the named ranges and wildcard lookup using asterisk, question mark, and tilde. So let's get started. Let's say I have this table here with this information, and I want to fetch mobile number for a particular Aadhaar ID. Let's say I know that I want to fetch the other mobile number for 3456. So I'll apply a VLookup. Uh, sorry, I'll select this table, fourth column, exact match. So I get this mobile number for 3456. As you can see, this range in which we are searching is D5 to G10. And as I earlier told you, this is a moving range, it's not an absolute, which means if you copy the formula across to different column or different rows, the range can move. I earlier, I think, showed in the video that we can make this range absolute by adding dollar symbol to either of the column name or row numbers. But there is another way to do that. Rather than adding the dollar symbol, I can name this table. So I'll select this table and go here, give it a name. Let's call it data. You have to take care that there cannot be a space between the table name. Uh, so it will not accept this name. It shouldn't have a space. So I'll I'll call it data table. Okay. Now what I can do is I can directly use this name while applying VLookup. So instead of selecting this table, I can directly search for the name of the table. So its name was data table. So here it appears. I can select this, and then I can carry on with the normal formula. So it fetches me the value. So this is what named search is. We can name the table or array in which we are looking up. So this was my first example. Now moving on to the other topic, which is wildcard search. There are three wildcards that we can use in VLookup. One is asterisk, the second is question mark, the third one is tilde. So we'll start with asterisk. So so if I don't know the full name of the value I'm searching, I can use asterisk before the text, after the text, both before and after, or in between the text. So I'll show you how to do that. Let's say I know that there's a Tata company name in the table for which I want to do the search. Okay, I don't know whether it's Tata Steel, Tata Motors. What I can do is I can do Tata. So if I only look for Tata, it will fetch me an error because it looks for the exact match. Uh, so here I receive an A because it looks for Tata, which is an it looks for exactly the same text. It doesn't find it. Now I can make it and wildcard search here. I can add a asterisk after Tata. It will fetch me the correct value. So it will look for anything that starts with Tata, and after Tata it can have any string or characters, and it will fetch the value. Okay. Similarly, I can look for steel. It will fetch me nothing. But I can add asterisk before steel. It will fetch me the 600, which is the correct share price. Okay. Similarly, what I can do is I have this name, New Reliance Digital. Okay. So I know that, let's say I don't know the complete name. I know that there is a Reliance in between. So I can add asterisk before and after Reliance. It will fetch me. Okay, here you can see there are two Reliance and this is an exact match. So it will fetch me the first value. Let's say there is only one Reliance here. Okay. Now I know that the middle name is Reliance, but I don't know the first and last words or strings. So I'll add asterisk before and after, and it will fetch me the correct value here. So in this way, you can add asterisk before text, after text, both before and after text. And I'll now show you how you can add the asterisk in between. So let's say I know that the name of the company starts with new and ends with digital. I don't know the middle name. So I'll write new, add asterisk, and then digital. It will again fetch me the correct value. Similarly, if so, let's say for Infosys, I type IN star and the last two characters, which is YS. Okay, it will fetch me the correct value. This is how the asterisk search work. Now there is another way uh, in which we can do this rather than adding asterisk here. You know, I can add it to the formula. So let's change it back to Reliance. Let's say I know that there is a Tata company for which I want to fetch the price. So I'll just type Tata here. In the VLookup, I'll add or concatenate asterisk. So and so concatenation, I'll concatenate asterisk. Okay. So this is the value I'm looking up. This is the range, third column, exact match. So again, it fetches me the correct value. Right. Similarly, what I can do is I can add, I can write steel here. I can add asterisk before the steel. So it's like, and the name. Now it will fetch the correct value again, right? Because the formula adds an asterisk before the name. So uh, it is recommended that we add this asterisk in the formula rather than the names, right? Because in general, you might have a list of names. You don't want to add asterisk to all of them in the list itself, but in the formula it would be better. So this is the asterisk search. I had other example as well. So for example, for Reliance, let's say I have REL as the name. I again want to add it an asterisk after the name. Sorry. Okay. So for REL asterisk, it is fetching the 1020 because there are other values as well with REL, but it is taking the first one because it is an exact match. If this was some other value, sorry, then it will fetch 120, which is corresponding to the next match. If this was also something else, it fetches nothing because when I add asterisk after REL, it looks for something, some value after REL, but as you can see, there is nothing after REL in this company name. If I add A, then also it will not fetch anything because I have not added an asterisk before REL, so uh, it doesn't look for anything before REL, which is A here, right? But if I say let's add another company name RELA, okay, it will fetch a value because it is looking for a value after REL. Okay. Similarly, if I had added an asterisk before REL, it would have found a match here. So let's take that example as well. So I'll add an asterisk before REL. So it is fetching me, firstly, it is fetching me 200, which is correct because it is looking for a character string before REL, which it finds in this company name. Again, there is another match here, uh, but let's say I make it to change it to some other name. Then it will fetch me 380, which is corresponding to this, right? Because before REL it finds PA, so it fetches the string. It finds the string and fetches this value. So this was wildcard search with asterisk. Now we'll move on to the next wildcard, which is question mark. Now, as I told you, asterisk is used when there can be multiple characters or string uh, before, after, or in between your text. Question mark is used only for when there is one character that is missing in your text. So, and you can add as many question mark if there are multiple characters missing from your search text. For example, this table has order IDs and amounts. I know the number of the order, in the order ID, but not the uh, and I know that first three characters are the same for all the orders. So I know the number in the order IDs and that it starts after three characters. So what I can do is, so let's say I know I want to fetch the bill amount for 787 order ID. I know that the 787 in the actual order ID starts after first three characters. So what I can do is equal to VLookup. Now we know that 787, before 787 there are three characters. So what I'll do is I'll concatenate three question marks before K27, before the order ID number, and then concatenate it. Sorry. Uh, then I'll select the table range column. So if it fetches me the correct value. So because there were three characters before the my order ID number, I had to add concatenate three question marks. If I had done one or two, it wouldn't have worked because one question mark corresponds to one character, and you have to specify exact number of characters here. I could directly use an asterisk here, and I do not need to specify as many number of asterisk as the number of missing characters. So it would directly fetch me this value. This is how question mark and asterisk search differ. Okay. Next example is another for question mark. So in this table we have trade IDs and trader. I want to fetch the trader name who conducted the trade. Okay. So let's say I know the first four characters. And I know that last three characters are always 001, but I don't know the middle characters. Let's say I know I want to fetch the trader name for the trade ID 2389 that starts with 2389. So I'll do this. I'll concatenate. I'll concatenate dash question mark because there's a dash in between. Dash. I know that last three characters are 001. Okay. Table range to 0. So for 2389, it fetched me the correct value. So as many characters you don't know, you have to add those many question marks in your wildcard search. Okay. So this was wildcard using question mark. The last one is wildcard using tildes. So what if I want to search for Sam star? There is a Sam star in this table. Whenever I am searching with an asterisk sign uh, in my looked up value, the Excel always treats it as a wildcard character. So if I do this, we look up to 0. Okay, it fetches me 47. Why? There are two Sams here, and when I add an asterisk at the end of Sam, the Excel treats it as wildcard character, which means any any entry in this table which starts with Sam, it will find that and fetch the marks. And the first entry is 47. That's why. What if I want to look for this Sam star? So in that case, I have to treat this star or asterisk as a character rather than a wildcard character. I want to treat it as a normal character. So, but if I enter star here, the Excel will always treat it as wildcard character. To nullify that and to treat this as normal character, I have to add a tilde before this wildcard. Now it will fetch me the value 33, which is correct. So what is the use of tilde? Tilde means that any character coming after tilde has to be treated literally, which means it should not be treated as a wildcard. Okay, it has to be treated as a normal character. That's what it does. Similarly, there are two Shane here. Now let's say um, I have done Shane star. Okay, it will fetch me 56, or rather, I've done Shane question mark. In this case, in this character, in this name there were multiple characters, so it would not match this Shane question mark with this one, but it will look for the next one, it will find a match here. But it was Shane H. So in this case, after Shane there is only one character. It will treat question mark as a wildcard character and find this one and fetch 56. Now to nullify the impact of this, I'll add a tilde before this. It will fetch me Shane question mark. Okay. And as I told you earlier, rather than mentioning the question mark here, you can add both question mark and tilde in the formula itself. So let's say the name we are searching for is Shane question mark. So what I'll do is um, we look up concatenate. So we will put a tilde before the asterisk or a question mark. So we'll put a tilde before the question mark. So yes, to this concatenation, the name becomes Shane tilde question mark. So what it does is it searches for Shane question mark because the tilde nullifies or rather tells the Excel not to treat question mark as a wildcard, and it fetches the correct value 34. So this is how tilde works. Uh, Whenever you don't want the Excel to treat a wildcard as a wildcard, you put a tilde before that. Uh, so I have covered all the topics that I wanted to in this video. Hope you have liked it and it's useful for you. I'll bring more videos with different Excel functions and maybe some more videos for VLookup as well. Thanks for watching.